Again, note what direction airflow is on your existing filters when you pull them out. Now in this case, there's only one airflow arrow on it, and it's pointed this direction. So from the front of the car to the back of the car. So when you look at the new ones, you can tell the orientation as well. Front of the car, back of the car. That's how this would go in its place. You can see this one's pretty scrungy. Definitely time for this to come out. And it's obviously been in there a while. I suspect this is the original filter from when the car was built. All right, so now I need to get the bottom one in, which you can see the very top of when you look up in there. So you're going to pick it up and out the same path. Both are really scrunchy. So you're just going on to take the new one. And again, they're both the same, so it doesn't matter which one you put on top and bottom. You're just going to be careful as you slide this in. So because the opening is just barely big enough to fit this in. So on the bottom one, really kind of slide it in carefully and then fit it down into place. The second one is going to stack right on top of it. So to get clearance, you have to make sure to get this bottom one in and in the correct orientation. Okay, so get the airflow right, front of the car to the back of the car, put in the bottom one, and then we'll get the top one in and you're almost done. All right, so the bottom one in really easily. I just made sure that it fit in all the way in and slid down and it's nice and level. The top one is sliding right in as well with no issues. So I just wanted to show what it looks like partially in place. I'm just going to push it the rest of the way in, and then you can snap that cover closed. So the side panel goes on first. Now that it's off, you can see a better idea of how it hooks in. There are two hooks on the back, so you're going to swing those back hooks in first, and then swing it forward where these two clips will hold it in place. And go ahead and put that 20 millimeter screw back in right here. All right, then you're going to want to put the kick plate back on. It also has hooks here on the back, so when you put this back in, it's going to go hooks first and then swing upwards. Make sure to plug in your sound speaker, your light, and your plug for your lighter that you might not have known it existed. All right, so plug all that back in, swing this plate back up into place, and just tighten down those two 8 millimeter nuts here and here. And at that point, you're all done. All right, all done. So go ahead and clean up and put your only couple tools away. And this is a great way to save money in doing basic maintenance on your car. So whenever you get that routine maintenance bill, make sure to look it over and take a look at the things that you could potentially do yourself. That way, you get a sense of being able to work on your own car, save a little bit of money, and that's a great thing.